Hey there guys, well, welcome to the backyard dump. And tonight I'm going to have a bit of a look at a couple of different street lights. Now, both in front of the camera right now. On the left is a Sylvamia StreetLED that has been modified with a boost converter so that it runs on 12 volt DC. Now it's got its own power supply because if it was run on the same power supply as the Urban on the other side, it would pull the line voltage down a little bit too much and not give an accurate side-by-side comparison. Both lanterns are running at 25 watts a piece, and what we're looking at right now, we're 6 metres away from these lanterns. And camera height is approximately, I would say around about 5'9", 5'9", 5'11" thereabouts. I'm not even going to bother translating that back into metric. You can do that. You're smart enough to do it. But what I was looking at here is this would be the sort of level that a truck would be looking at these if they're on a 10-metre mast coming along the road. Now I'm looking at the amount of glare that's put out where the light is actually going. See, I'll raise the camera up a bit further, bit further. And when it focuses, you can see that the Urban virtually disappears on a level above the lanterns. The only reason you can see the Urban is the ropes that are hanging off it. Now, the reason for those ropes hanging off those lights will become evident shortly. So, unfortunately, the street LED does fail on glare. Now, in my hand here, you're going to have to take my word for readings back out this far. I am actually going to cover both lanterns, one at a time. We'll have a look. Got my little lux meter here, and I'm going to have a look at the lux readings from them. Now, I've already taken readings directly underneath both lanterns. The Urban comes in at 55 lux directly underneath at 2.5 metres. The street LED comes in at 34. So, without further ado, I'm trying to do this in one take here. So without further ado, I'm going to cover the Urban. Now the Urban is sufficiently covered. And yes, I can already see a little bit of a difference there. Now, what I'm looking for here is, for this distance away from the lanterns, I'm looking at the lux level that would be at ground level back here. So, head down at 9 lux there. And at eye level here we've got 2, but I'll tell you one thing, that is rather glary. So, next step. May not be too accurate because as you can see right there, there is a table directly in the way of the Urban. But, might give you a bit of an idea on light control from these things. Take right back on that. There we go. Now I will say one thing. Might be blowing my own trumpet here, but totally different light control from that lantern. Now, if I go put level here, oh, I'm not getting as much. It's not even registering on this. I didn't actually expect that, because the Urban is meant to direct the light a bit further down, but a little bit further along its axis. And pussycat just fell off a freezer. How you doing, Pistol? Pistol! So even from here, just pop it through. There. That's a fair bit of glare just off the chips when it's covered. And there is Crystal. Now, I don't know about you, but when I look at this Urban here, I see a light that is just as bright as the street LED. However, it's got much better lighting control. Now, imagine these up a 10-metre mast. And, yeah. Up a 10-metre mast, that's probably going to be 10 metres across the road. If you're looking for a small side street, or even an average sized side street, not a drama. But yeah, I'll come back to, actually what I'll do, I'll move this a bit more central, and tilt this down a bit there. We'll look at that plate, because that plate is, we'll look over to the left of that plate a little bit. It's basically in line with the front of that wheelbarrow. And this is just going to give an idea how much light would end up in front yards. Open him up again. And on my crate. And cover him back up. Well, as you can see, that is a lot more light going into front yards. And worst thing about that fella, I'll level the camera up and I'll take you up to basically you're well above in line. Yeah, you're in line with it there. And that you're going to beam straight in people's windows, all sorts of spots where you don't want the light going. However, even with the cover on the Urban, you can still barely see it. So, when you realise that it's not just the amount of light that you're worried about getting out there, and start worrying about what you should be worried about, which is getting the light to go where it's needed rather than where you don't want it. Now, yes, the Urban is still going to put light in front yards. However, you're not going to be beaming light into windows. Sorry, Mr. StreetLED. Any advantages you do have outweighed by your disadvantages. I haven't even gotten into the last thing. Weight. StreetLED weighs 13 kilos. The Urban weighs 4. Well, don't know about you, but I hope somebody finds this informative and can see part of the reason why I take what would otherwise be defunct streetlights and do what I've done here with the Urban. Now, we'll go back up to that height. There we go. Up there about 8.5 feet. Now, we'll turn around and look at and back. Even when you're in a glare path of the Urban, like here, you're getting only glare off one panel because it's the panel that's being reflected off the rear optics. Hang on. Sorry about all this noise here, but let's get in nice and close and have a look at some of the reasons why I do what I do here. And there you go. It might not be at they're probably 90% power because they're not as bright as they would normally be. And I'd rather do things like this than things like that. Let's see how much closer can we get into this. And people question why I use those chip on board panels. This is going to flicker a little bit. And we'll try and get a little bit of focus happening. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, no, 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 it's not going to be happy. Try and get in on that. Come on. No, it doesn't want to focus here. I think you might be able to see part of what I'm looking at here. There we go. All bright spots. Little bright spots all over the thing. Now we come back here and even zoomed in there, it's like you've got your head right beside the thing. It's not a bunch of bright little spots everywhere. It's a nice, widely spread out light pattern. And to top it all off, it still makes use of the internal optics that were meant for HID. And I don't know, in my opinion, they seem to work quite well. With one added bonus, and that would be the fact that those panels on the Urban there, I can put my hands on them. Forget it was the StreetLED. That thing runs those chips really, really hot. To the point where when I was testing the boost converter arrangement that it's got in it, my doon got a little bit toasty. Here's another one of my cats. Hey Bash. Hey Bash. Meow. And I did see my other cat, little black Misty. I did see her floating around somewhere, but I can't see her right now. But anyhow, that's the sort of interesting things I've been playing with. An odd thing is, I could show you a photo of these two working together, and this whole place looks like it was a 3D rendered drawing. Yeah. Well, let's just say I'll put an extra definition on the term being lit.